Morning, YouTube. My name is Roxy Aj. I'm starting this channel, excuse me. Yes, I'm gonna be a little nervous and a little stuttery. It is my first, but understand that I am neurodivergent, autistic to be specific. And I'm starting this channel as a way to encourage those who are like me, or even not like me, anyone who's marginalized, misunderstood, or discriminated against in any capacity. This is what the channel's for. But I'll be clear. This is not about woe is me, and at the same time, it's not about love and light and kumbaya. All that stuff is fine, and I do love all that stuff, but that's not going to be my focus here. You know, I believe in great things. You know, I believe in the universe. I believe in magic, the divine, and things like that. But that doesn't mean that to an extent I'm not a realist while I'm on this physical plane. It's still, I realized, and I learned the hard way, that life is going to force you to be a realist, because you may know better. You may know beyond you know what you can physically see, but most people don't. Most people don't. That's why there's what's called the 1%, and they're either extremely wealthy, very enlightened, or both. So with that being said, the reason this is not a love and light channel, you know, or woe is me channel, is because I'm just going to view this through practical lens. People on this planet, especially now, nobody cares about you. Essentially, at the end of the day, nobody cares about you. Everybody cares about themselves, and barely at that, because there's a lot of self-sabotage, a lot of toxicity, self-destructive ways going on. Please excuse me. I done wiped my nose twice. Told you it'd be a mess, but there's nothing to hide. You're gonna judge. I've been through plenty of it already. It's all good. But like I realize, even with family and friends, there's a limit to how much people care. There's a limit to how much people love. And for me, no love is good enough if it's not God's. It's not, because I'm a believer, and I know that God's love is patient, kind, and all those things. Exactly what it should be: patient, kind, non-discriminatory, forgiving, ever forgiving. Humans, we lack that. So to be honest, you just got to navigate. You got to navigate this world as best you can, and keep your faith. Whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in. I don't care. But what I want to talk about really is just building myself up from here. I didn't come to you polished. I didn't come to you knowing it all. I didn't come to you with a perfect speech, as you can see. I am currently waiting for a job from a certain, let's just call it fast food establishment, rather than giving names. I'm waiting for a job for a certain fast food establishment in a cashier position. And I had an interview last week on Monday that went well. Then on Friday, that also went well. And the gentleman told me he'd reach out sometime this week. That could be today, that could be tomorrow, that could be Wednesday, that could be never. It could be yes, it could be no. And I had the only breakdown yesterday because I've been struggling with employment for a while. I've been struggling with my mental health for a while. I found out last year officially that I was autistic. I went my entire life not knowing, and my entire life suffering people's ignorance because of that, and also for some accountability. My entire life misbehaving in many ways because I didn't know another way to get through to people and to be understood. So what it caused me to be the same kind of a-hole that the majority of humans are. I mean, maybe not a majority, but a large amount. And I don't want to do that. I'm all about, nowadays, I'm all about self-efficiency, self-love, and advocating for yourself. That's going to be the title of this video. Advocating for yourself, or advocate for yourself. Listen, I've been in the dumps, even recently. I didn't want to live anymore. I had no hope. I couldn't see a better future ahead. I was just in a worse state mentally. And I'm still not completely there, but I'm trying to be there because I just make comfort by accepting one fact. Nobody loves me. Not in any way that really matters. Not in any way that really matters. I mean, bless my family, my mother, brothers, they do. There's a limit though. And a couple friends I have, they barely like me. They barely even like me, to be honest. So but they're good people, and I'm a good person, but our personalities don't even mesh. Honestly, they're not bad people. I'm not bad. Our personalities don't even mesh. The only thing we have in common is that we have a giving heart, and and empathy, again, to an extent, because nobody's loves beats that of God's. So honestly, I'm alone. I live in a house full of people, but I'm alone because I'm misunderstood. And I just don't relate. I don't relate to them one bit. But I'm out here, and I figured instead of standing around waiting for this job to call me, I'm out doing other things. I just called a community college to consider going back to study. And I called, and I was honest. I didn't know where to start. I told him I know nothing, and I added that I'm on the spectrum. And she gave me the financial aid. She gave me the financial aid website, and and told me to also apply to the school and things like that. And I asked the lady if it was possible that I can make an appointment to come in the school and to have someone help me through that. Man, somebody hears that you're on the spectrum, they don't want to be bothered with that. The world is just, people are just that selfish and cold and don't want to be bothered. I mean, I get it. It's a human trait. By no means am I any of the things that I'm saying that by no means am I not any of the things that I'm saying people are. I'm being completely honest. So So fine, whatever. So I'll fill that application out on my own, and then speak to someone on, at financial aid to help me figure that out. That's one. I'm getting off my ass and making move because I was just sitting, rotting in my misery, just wanting to die. It's no way to live. If you're gonna ruminate on the end of your life in your head over and over again, that's a slow, painful death if you're not gonna just get it over with. So this channel is for all those who are with me, who understand the true nature of humanity and of life. Who's spiritual, perhaps a loner walking his own path, and you understand these facts. Nobody cares about you. I don't care about you. You don't care about me. But I'm just sharing whatever little bit of wisdom I have, and I'm open to receiving some wisdom in return. But we're just gonna establish those facts. That being said, while I don't care about people and I know they don't care about me, I am strongly against deliberately standing in someone's way or disrespecting them or violating anyone in your way. Sure. Take on the attitude that the rest of the world has. That's your problem. That's your problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, you're grown. Blah 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 blah. Good. All that's true. Don't you help yourself first. You advocate for yourself first. But don't step on people. Just do that. There has to be some kind of balance, even with that. So I'm looking forward to making more content, and that'll be all for now. Thank you.